The breaking news we've been following all day, Amazon now hitting the brakes on some e-bikes sold in California after a KCRA 3 investigates raised concerns.
These bikes have been a growing problem in California over those safety concerns. They offer people an easy way to get around, but not all e-bikes comply with California regulations.
So state law puts e-bikes into one of three classes. Class 1 means the bike provides pedaling assistance and goes up to 20 miles per hour. Class 2 means the e-bike has a throttle but stops assistance at 20 miles per hour. And Class 3 means it has assistance at 28 miles per hour and requires riders to be 16 or older. But some of the bikes sold online don't fit into any of those categories, and now Amazon says it's taking action.
Yeah, the company tells us it's no longer going to sell e-bikes that go faster than state law allows. KCRA 3's Jason Marks is here to explain.
Last month, California Attorney General Rob Bonta issued a consumer alert giving some guidelines when it comes to e-bike safety and speeds. His goal was to remind everyone what is allowed under state law. One of his main points was, of course, speed. In California, e-bikes with pedal assistance can't go faster than 28 miles per hour, and those that have throttle assistance are limited to 20 miles per hour. Bonta says anything over those speeds is no longer considered an e-bike, but rather a moped or motorcycle, which will require additional licensing and age requirements. So it got us wondering, how easy is it to get an e-bike that goes more than 28 miles per hour? We featured Kendra Ramsey on California Politics 360. She's the executive director of California Bicycle Coalition, and she wants everyone to know what they're buying.
Having consumers understand what they're buying. If you go on Amazon and you search e-bike, you're going to get an illegal device today. So having the point of sale show, is this a legal device, or have a notification immediately that says this is not an e-bike. This is a device that requires registration or a license.
So I went to Amazon, did a quick search, and sure enough, there were plenty of e-bikes listed, many of them boasting speeds more than 40 miles an hour. I sent an email to Amazon asking the company if they knew that they were selling bikes to Californians that violated state law, and I attached a couple of examples. I quickly got a response from a spokesperson letting me know that she's looking into the issue. Late yesterday, I got a second response. The company is now requiring all products sold by third-party sellers to comply with state laws, regulations, and Amazon policy. The company has already removed the examples I sent over and we're told is investigating compliance of similar products and will remove those. Talking to local law enforcement, e-bikes have become an issue, especially when it comes to safety. Earlier this year, a 60-year-old Davis woman was killed after being hit by a teenager on an e-bike. Of course, we're going to continue to follow this developing story, and I'll keep you posted. Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
And right now on the KCRA 3 app, our latest investigation into the ongoing crackdown of e-bikes across California. You can learn just how many e-bikes caught outside schools were not legal.